In the next few minutes, you'll see how to use our poly Deco mesh and our work wreath frames to make a festive wreath that looks great and takes under 10 minutes. The work wreath forms are available in various colors and in both opaque and metallic finishes. You'll want to select the one that blends best with the poly Deco mesh you're using, so in this case, we're using metallic gold. The work wreath has an inner and outer ring, each holding many tinsel-covered wire ties. To start the wreath, simply bunch up the loose end of the poly Deco mesh in one hand. Place the bunched up mesh in one of the tinsel wire ties along the inner ring, and securely twist them together. Now we'll move to the next set of wire ties along the inner ring. Leaving about 8 inches of poly mesh loose, bunch or fold it together in your hand and secure it to the wire ties. Once secured, just pull and fluff out the now attached section of mesh. Again, leaving about 8 inches of mesh between ties, continue on to the next set. Continue this way all around the inner ring. Or if you'd prefer your finished wreath to appear larger or smaller, simply leave more or less loose mesh between the ties. When you reach the end of the inner ring, reattach the mesh to the ties you started with before moving on to the outer ring. Just like we did with the inner ring, we'll leave some slack in the mesh and attach it to the nearest set of ties on the outer ring. While making the outer ring, you may want to leave slightly more loose mesh between the ties, depending on the desired final size of your wreath. Continue working your way around the outer ring, always fluffing out the mesh as you go, and making any adjustments as necessary. After making this wreath, we still had about 2 or 3 yards of deco mesh left on the 10-yard roll, which you can use for countless other creative decorating projects. Now just trim the excess poly mesh and your wreath is finished and ready to hang. Visit us at MardiGrasOutlet.com for more great decorating tips and ideas, or to purchase deco mesh and wreath forms like you've seen here.